Why write handwritten notes? Hey, what's happening? It's Erik J. Olson. Yeah, I'm a digital marketer, but I believe really strongly in handwritten notes. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had a kind of a break in my day and a few hours to spare, and it was really nice. And I spent it writing handwritten notes to previous guests of mine on the Managing Partners podcast. So you may be asking yourself, well, like, why even do that? What's the point? You're a digital marketer, Erik. It doesn't make any sense. And I get it. And that's really kind of the whole point. So the point is that most marketers, especially these days, most marketers are digital marketers, they are not going to do something like that. What they're going to do is they're going to run ads, they're going to send emails, they're going to spam, they're going to certainly social media, lots of DMs. Basically, they're going to do everything digital, and they're not going to do anything analog. There's a place in this world still for analog, believe it or not, right? And you may not want to admit it because you're a digital native, right? But the truth is that when you get a handwritten letter in the mail, it's kind of, well, it's definitely different. When you get a FedEx package, it's different. You probably open that before you open up the regular mail, don't you? When you get a package from Amazon, it's different, right? So what you need to do is break the cycle, break the pattern, right? So you need to interrupt the pattern is the phrase that's used in marketing. And the pattern that we have right now is, well, everything's digital. So yeah, it was time consuming. I'll be honest, it took about 4 hours probably. 3 to 4 hours of my day to write about 20 handwritten cards. It's actually such a pain that I put it off. So instead of writing, one after every interview like I should, I delay. And when I delay, that means that I have to catch up at some point. So, another kind of lesson learned here is you probably shouldn't delay like I did. And when you do delay, you're going to pay the consequences at some point. So you're going to get 20 of these cards that you have to write. And it's freaking time consuming. As I told you, it took 3 or 4 hours to write these 20 because I had to get the addresses. I had to remember who the person was. When you're confronted with something like that, 20 of these things, most people will just say, screw it, and they'll delete the tasks. They just won't do it. But if you go through the extra effort, you write the cards, they'll show up at some point. The person will be reminded of you right away. And then maybe it'll jog their memory that, oh yeah, I did want to get with Erik, and I did want to get some digital marketing going, especially leading into 2022, which is right around the corner. So that's the intent. It's another touch point, just like the emails, just like the ads, just like everything else that you do, the newsletters. The more touch points, the better. Absolutely. And until someone says, I am definitely not buying from you ever, or they die or you die, you should probably continue to reach out to them in one form or another. So, do I think handwriting is a good use of time? Yeah, I wish it was more efficient, but it is what it is. And I think that's what makes it special. So, if I were you, I would consider writing either letters or preferably cards, something shorter, but handwrite something to your clients. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey, How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you could apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.